Alright, I'm back. I had to clean pee off of my carpet. Potty training is a bitch. Anyways, but yeah, with all the paperwork that I had to do, and it's just been really, really chaotic. And I'm just hoping that all this stress that I'm going through will be worth it in the end. And my daughter is also sick. She managed to catch a virus from her cousins, and because she loves me so much, she decided to pass it along to me. And so I've really just been dealing with stomach ache. I've had a headache, had a pretty low-grade fever, and the bathroom and my ass have been on a entire day date because I've been going to the bathroom like all day yesterday, and they just enjoyed their little time together. They got to know each other a lot better, and it's crazy. It's not fun for everything you put in for your stomach to start aching and just bubbling and you running off to the bathroom again. But today I managed to have some breakfast, and I have not gone to the bathroom yet. And it's about 3 o'clock. I had breakfast around 9. I haven't eaten anything after that because I'm just so paranoid. I'm just waiting for that moment when my butt is going to say, I want to see my boyfriend again. And I run to the bathroom and go introduce the toilet to him. To it. So, I'm just being very cautious. And one last thing. I was reading something on Yahoo News. And I don't recall hearing this story last year, but it's something that happened last year, and I guess they're being prosecuted now this year for it. And it's these 2 teenage boys who beat up on a pregnant girl, and she ended up losing her child over the beating. Now, it's sad, but at the same time, it has a little bit of, I guess maybe it's just me, a little sick humor to it, because of the fact that, well, apparently the boy and the girl, they were having, relationships with one another. And later on, he finds out that, hey, that's your cousin. So now the girl finds herself pregnant, and she's like, well, that's your child. So he's all upset. He doesn't want anything to do with his child. He's telling her, no, you need to get an abortion. And I mean, like, seriously, like, now. And she says, no, I don't want to have an abortion. It's not going down. So he gets together with his friend. They kidnap her, beat her down to the point that she lost the baby, and that's it. So now, later on, with the beautiful forensic technology that we have, they found out that the baby wasn't even his. So this all could have really been avoided if he would have just waited the 9 months, got a DNA test, and he would have found out the child wasn't even his, and he would have avoided, him and his friend, avoid a maximum of 35 years in prison over that. But at the same time, I can truly understand what he might have been going through in his head. To, you found this wonderful girl, you guys are having a good time together, and then you find out that she's your cousin, and then you're like, ew. So you're already disgusted at that fact. And then to find out that she's pregnant, now you're thinking, wow. So a lot of people that I've talked to and everything, they kind of have like this whole thing when it comes to the chance of having a handicapped child, which usually happens when you have close family relationships like that. So I can see where his mind must have just been going bonkers, like, this can't be happening. He doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know what to do. And he's sitting here asking her to just be smart about the whole situation and just say, come on, let's just go have an abortion. This is ludicrous. This is crazy. And for her to just be like, no. And then for her to be like, oh, that's your child. And she knows she messing around with somebody else. Like, why would you do that to him? Just be like, I think it might be yours, or it could be for this other guy. So it's a toss-up. But no, she just said, oh, it's yours. So she ended up getting beat down, which, unfortunately for the baby that was lost, that's the only real casualty of the whole thing. But in a little way, she deserved to be down, because she could have told the boy, you know, you're not the only person I'm sleeping with. I was sleeping with somebody else. So it could be yours or it could be that person's, you know. But to beat her down to the point that she lost the baby, that's where the problem comes out. He could have, like, smacked her in the face a little bit and been like, But that's unfortunate. I don't like to see for a child to lose a chance of life over just someone else's personal problems or someone else's personal opinions and ideas. And I can relate to that personally. And I think that's probably why, in a way, this story is very sad to me, because it really all just could have been avoided. Like, seriously. That's a shame.